Good stuff. All right, well, without further ado then, shall I be... Oh, Jesus. We're getting intimate already. Romantic lighting. So without further ado, shall I be the cute girl? And I guess I'm just, I don't know, whatever, I'm in the street or whatever, and you stop me, and then we take it from there.
Okay. Excuse me.
Hello.
I know this is spontaneous, but I think you look really nice, and I had to come and say hi to you. I'm Michael. What's your name?
Georgina.
Georgina. Nice to meet you, Georgina. So, so Georgina, tell me, are you from here?
I'm actually not from Poland, no.
Okay, so you're a tourist here in Poland?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so you as a tourist, tell me, what do you think about Gdynia?
Well, I haven't seen very much of it so far, but it looks really nice. You've got the sea, you've got some nice cafes, restaurants. It seems like a really nice tourist place for sure.
Okay, so you like the sea, you like like everything that's within the city, but tell me a little bit more about the nice part. What is nice with those things? Can you help me to understand it a little bit better?
Well, it just seems like somewhere to go and have to relax and to be able to clear your mind a little bit. That's what I like about this place.
Okay, because when I look at Gdynia, as I know, I find it's a very relaxed place as well. I mean, we have Sopot, we have Gdansk, they're like more touristic vibe, but specifically Gdynia has this like little bit of a local vibe that I like this relaxation and this kind of thing. But you said like that you like Gdynia because of relaxation, like you feel relaxed here. Can you elaborate a little bit more about what you think relaxation actually means? What do you do when you want to relax?
Well, I'm from London, and it's really busy city, and it's very, crazy all the time. There's just crowds of people, and people are just focused on work. And when I come somewhere like here, it just feels like there's fewer people.
Okay.
The pace of life seems to be slower. You're by the sea. It just feels like you could just relax a little bit and just let out your anxiety.
So what I'm hearing now is like you are actually a small city person more than a big city person. Is that any true in it?
Well, I do love a big city, but sometimes you need to just get away from it for a bit,
Okay, I see. So, just out of it, what is it that you like with London more than Gdynia, if you have to say something?
Well, I mean, there's just loads to do there. There's like theatre, there's museums, there's just loads of culture. All the stores you can need. Just so much going on. Opera, anything that you want, you can get there really.
So you like places with lots of activity? That's what you mean?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
I do.
so since you are from London and there's lots of activity in London, but we have other great cities as well around the world. So if you can actually go to another city that is similar to London, since you like this kind of vibrant lifestyle, what would that be?
Well, I've always liked New York City, but I would like to go to. I'd like to go to Mumbai. I think that would be really fun.
Okay,
really interesting.
okay.
Yeah.
So, is it when I think about Mumbai, I think a little bit like a contrast of cultures, and I can feel a little bit like since you like the big city and you like the big city girl, London and New York has like pretty much similarity of cities, even though they are like in different locations of the world. But now you mentioned Mumbai. And I can feel a little bit like you like the contrast of lifestyles, basically, and still a vibrant city. Tell me more about what is it that actually intrigues you with Mumbai compared with London?
Well, I think it's good, like you said. London and New York quite similar, really, in many ways. I really like to explore different cultures and find out about how different,
Man, you sound adventurous, yeah. I like that because I'm very adventurous myself. I think it's boring to just stay in one place all the time. Even though you can live in one place, it's nice to actually have a comprehensive life and actually being around the world and just try new things.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean for you as well?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely different kinds of food, different kinds of experiences, different kinds of people. I just think, it's a bit boring if you just spend your whole life in one sort of environment the whole time,
Yeah, I agree with you. With you. Definitely, I feel the same thing. So let's say that you will be in Mumbai tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the first thing you would do?
I'd probably go and check out some of the crazy night markets and things like that, and go and buy some street food. Well, go and buy some street food. Being careful, of course.
Okay.
And maybe try to check out some of the nightlife and everything. Yeah, just see how the city ticks, really. You know.
Okay. So when you mention nightlife, I guess you like partying a lot. You like big events and this kind of thing.
Well, I like to go to. I like to go and listen to new music. You know, I like to go to maybe a club, you know, or like a bar where they're playing like different kinds of music.
Okay.
I like to see people go. You know, I like that energy.
Energy.
Yeah. From time to time, not the whole time, but from time to time.
But when you say energy, when you're thinking about nightlife and energy, or you're thinking mostly about bars and clubs then?
Yeah, I think so. Or in the street as well. You know, in the street when people are out and about, having a drink, having a talk, having a party. That's really nice as well. You know, in the summer in Europe, it's very nice.
Wow.
Out,
Yeah, I can definitely see that. You know, this kind of vibrant, a lot of things going on in your life is something that you value a lot. And I mean, I must say that I like traveling a lot as well. I like to try new things, and you being able to actually do it, and you being here in Gdynia for relaxation as well, and you want to do a lot of other things in the future is something that I find really interesting. I mean, I find you really, really interesting.
Well, thank you.
Really. But I have to say something. I have to be somewhere very, very soon. But I mean, I find you really attractive, and I would like to have a drink later today, perhaps. So, what do you say?
Yeah, cool. I mean, maybe we can exchange numbers and.
Yeah, great. Yeah. Okay. So, do you have WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. WhatsApp, let's exchange WhatsApp. Okay.
Good
and then
stuff.
we do it.
Yes.
So that is like now, since I'm seeking clarification, sort of, but since you are so energetic and you speak about so many things, I just go almost immediately into personal mode. And I can see directly like what you like is like vibrant lifestyle. You do like relaxation sometimes, but that is not the main part. You're here because of that, but you like a bigger style. Because when I asked you about London, you just exploded in your body language, this kind of thing. So I just have to go with that one.
Yes. Well, that's interesting. I mean, how much would you say observing body language is important for this?
So, we can say this one is like once you have the fundamental down, and that can be pretty straightforward in the beginning.
Yeah.
So you don't have so many room to be flexible. So what I did now was like using my maximum flexibility in order to get a little bit like what is it that you actually like. So for the untrained eyes now, I was just asking you a rampage of questions, but I actually went to like what I used to say like the first layer of deep conversation. We have like different layers, but I went slightly in depth, but didn't do much more than that. Now in the initial conversation, but we still talk about you, and I'm reflecting in a way that me and you are talking about you now, and I can definitely see like the value you have in life in general, and I try to make you explain what you think about things 2 to 3 times before I ask for the number.
Right.
I want to have that kind of vibe between you and me before I closing it.
So that's interesting. So as a takeaway for the people watching, so you're saying 2 to 3 times you're asking for that piece of information about them, or
so what I would like to do in order to make her feel like I'm the person that are genuinely interested in her is to make her explain what you think about things in 2 to 3 different areas or things. So what do you think about Gdynia? I think it's good. You think it's that? I think it's this. Okay, so what do you think about relaxation? What is it actually that you're doing when you want to relax? Okay, blah 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 blah. And then okay, but you said also you're from London. That is like the opposite from relaxation. So what do you think about that? Oh, what? So now I came with actually more than 2 or 3 things, but I want to have 2 to 3 things on the table where the girl is explaining what she thinks about things in order to keep the dopamine level up.
Yeah.
And then after that we can actually like end it there. Okay. Because most of the time when you're doing day game process, you don't have that much time. True. You can go for Insta dates, and you can actually try to pull off, like pull home or whatever you want to do very, very quickly, but that cannot be as a rule. It's more like an exception of the rule. So we're going to follow the rule. You want to end it on the high note in order to set up a date later. And on the date, however, the conversation during a date is also slightly different from a conversation after the initial approach. You try to just feel out a little bit what she thinks about, and then you want to finish it in the high notes, basically.
Yeah.